Hello, 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 American Dream Live member. Happy Thursday. So excited to be here and really excited to share about the topic, and potentially you might be surprised by that. However, before I jump into that topic, I want to remind what the community is about. American Dream Life is on the mission to share how to grow your beliefs and become a united human being, and to create that transformation in your experience. So today it seems like we on that side before the transformation instead of after the transformation, and it seems like the other p words were around that result. And I choose and kind of been led to share around that topic to somehow create a bigger awareness, because it seems like I'm definitely not alone, and I will share a bit of a personal experience with it, to really considering more and more of that transformation from that starting point. And I will also share the results of it when you willing to go for that transformation. And what I'm talking about, how to be pain. I'm not talking about to be a pain in an ass. Even though the personal experience that I promised that I will share with you felt that way, meaning the pain that I experienced on a physical level was excruciating early on Monday morning. And I didn't know how I supposed to go. I was like ready to jump out of my body. That's how painful it was. If you would imagine, like when they're asking you about your pain levels, 1 to 10, I think mine was over that, 11 or 12, if not more. So being with that, I somehow was guided with the whisper to not going to a numbing mechanism of that pain, but really go with the trust and embody more of that pain. Hello, hello, whoever joined, welcome. And I had some hesitations and were considering to somehow get some something to soothe that. And that even when you take anything, when you already experience a lot of pain, it takes some time to soothe that pain. So I thought maybe it will be quicker way if I put some muscle relaxer on the area, painful area, from the outside, and that will somehow soothe that pain quicker. It started kind of, my muscles started relaxing, and I experienced some other kind of nauseous feelings and wasn't sure what to do with that. So I was just continue being embodying more of that process of that pain, to somehow go through that and not focusing or distracting myself so much to avoid that. And that's, I believe, that was the message and the lesson for me to learn and to share with you, possibly that might resonate, that there might be something, that pain that you not allowing and rejecting because it's too painful and you don't know what to do with it, and you're distracting yourself, you're numbing yourself in all kinds of ways, and thinking that you cannot really pass through that. And that kind of, there were some of similar feelings for me during that painful experience. Like I choose, like I had mentioned, to trust, and that's kind of the supporting words, and to go on the other side of that, uh, to have that courage to do that, is trust. And that's kind of the last part of it. But before you go, you start taking breaths. That's the seems to be a basic but very soothing, natural way of allowing you to go through that pain in a smoother way, to have the deep breaths. And I was encouraged to do that, and yes, I was creating a soothing effect, even if it was for for a second maybe. And then in more acceptance, like I had mentioned, uh, I was led to trust that I will be okay. However, it wasn't like instantaneous belief and trust that that's what will happen, and not attempting to control somehow that situation, but being guided through it. So working on that acceptance, the more of acceptance that I'm okay, that I have a courage to go through it, the more soothing that experience was becoming. And then trust, then more trust that was revealing in itself through the breath and through the acceptance of the whole experience. And trust me, it felt pretty good when I actually fall asleep out of that painful experience, more relaxed, and were able after some time to start my day, even though the pain, because from that level of pain was still a bit lingering, I was in much better space. And actually even share the message of the inspiration about keeping the flexibility in the plan on Monday, and on my personal profile, and sharing a bit of a story. And it seems it wasn't very popular post, possibly algorithms on Facebook, or possibly people don't want to hear so much. They like to hear about cheerful things. And it was actually described with the lessons that I learned through the painful experience, but the, you know, how people just glance at the post, and the beginning was started that I experienced excruciating pain. And I think that was enough for quite a few people to not dwelling or going further, potentially with some assumptions and judgment that I probably venting on Facebook with some painful experience. That was like really also a next step for me to really share, because I got to the point of some more vulnerable shares on the social medias and in the broadcasts. However, it's still work in progress, and that was another kind of level to share about more of that kind of more intimate experience, and not to vent, but to actually share that story, that it's possible to overcome that. And that's what community is about, of overcoming that situations, not stacking yourself, transforming, no matter what the situation, what the circumstances, to get to experience the other side of the whole situation, and making it through, and experience that joy, peace, love in your experiences. Because when you stuck yourself, definitely it creates only some frustration, even more, bringing more pain and worries. And that's the reason I'm sharing today about that experience as well. So hopefully it's something landing with that experience. It's really your choice. Choose it wisely. Possibly something that you might be going through on some level, and might support you, that it's time for you to take some deeper breaths, to be more in acceptance of what you're going through, and to really trust that things will work out. That's the message I want to leave you with. Feel free to share comments, what resonates with the message. That broadcast is being streamed on YouTube channel, public channel, and private Facebook group community. When you're streaming or watching that from, I should say, YouTube channel, there is a link in the cover, in the banner, I should say, um, to join the Facebook group community. It's under the same name. You can also look it up on Facebook, American Dream Live, LIVE, and join us for more interactive experience. There's more content share, more engagement, interactions there. YouTube is only on a weekly basis, live broadcast that is shared here. When you want to share that message with someone, feel free to, and it will be easier from the YouTube channel. And what else I want to share, you can also subscribe to the YouTube channel to see when the new live broadcast is available. Hopefully the YouTube will notify you. Right now it's in a little bit different format. Not everything, when you land on somebody's channel, YouTube channel, it shows the different tabs, and those live broadcasts are under the live tab. When you click, you will see the most current one and the rest of them that were recorded before. So I believe that's about it for the logistical. I usually show up on Thursdays, and it's been a while when I choose to start doing those broadcasts in the mornings between 8 and 9:30 Mountain Standard. Right now we on the same time as Pacific. And yeah, so, and usually because it's a stream through a third-party platform, I'm able to schedule that ahead and show you what's next, and so you notify about the time and about the topic and some summary what will be discussed. So thank you so much for whoever joined live, whoever will be checking on the replay. Sending you so much love, joy, and peace, and take care. Talk soon.